From Bob Vance's mob connections to radon-induced madness, these mind-blowing office theories will forever change how you see Scranton. Number 1. Bob Vance runs a criminal empire. Bob Vance isn't just selling refrigeration units, he's running a full-blown criminal organization hiding in plain sight. Think about it. Phyllis once mentioned he offered her a cash-only job where she wouldn't even need to show up. When confronted about how suspicious that sounded, she awkwardly acknowledged it seemed illegal. His spending habits are equally suspicious. Remember when he casually dropped $1,000 at a charity auction just for a hug? In a deleted scene, Phyllis mentioned the FBI investigated him multiple times for money laundering, but no charges stuck because they were jealous of his success. A grand jury even attempted to indict him, but mysteriously, no witnesses appeared for testimony. His business practices raise red flags too. Bob exclusively invests in nightclubs with cash payments and belongs to a Scranton business group, jokingly referred to as the Five Families, an obvious nod to mafia structure. Phyllis has even leveraged his reputation as a threat, warning Jim not to make her get Bob involved. Their wedding included several scenes that guests compared to classic mob movie moments. Number 2. Michael Scott is secretly a genius. Beneath Michael's inappropriate jokes and childish behavior lies a brilliant business mind that few recognize. While his emotional intelligence often seems non-existent, his sales abilities are undeniable. He consistently closed deals that other salespeople couldn't land. Remember when he sealed the account Jim failed with at the public library? His negotiation skills are equally impressive. During the Chili's meeting with Christian from Lackawanna County, he secured a major contract through charm and perfectly timed humor while Jan watched in horror. The Michael Scott Paper Company arc showcased his strategic brilliance, negotiating jobs, benefits, and client retention that most wouldn't even think to demand. Even his seemingly ridiculous ideas often succeed. In the Golden Ticket episode, he managed to deflect blame while still claiming credit for the promotion's success. His games during tense office moments kept morale surprisingly high, and his simple question to Pam about art school fundamentally changed her life trajectory. Number 3. A radon leak explains everyone's increasingly bizarre behavior. Have you ever wondered why the characters grow progressively more unhinged as the series continues? The answer might be hidden in plain sight: toxic radon exposure. This theory connects several seemingly throwaway moments throughout the show. In Season 5's The Surplus, Toby warns about radon in the building, describing it as a silent killer coming from below. Michael dismisses this warning immediately. Later, in Season 6's The Chump, Toby pleads with the staff not to discard the radon test kits, which Michael promptly throws away. Fans have noted that this timeline perfectly aligns with the character's escalating erratic behavior. Number 4. Dwight Schrute is the true protagonist. While Michael Scott dominates the spotlight, Dwight Schrute might actually be the show's real main character. Unlike any other character, Dwight appears and speaks in every single episode of the series, a distinction no one else can claim. His character arc follows a complete hero's journey, evolving from quirky sidekick to regional manager through a path of promotions, business ventures, and personal growth. The show provides extensive details about his home life, family history, beet farm operations, and romantic relationships that most characters never receive. Number 5. Jim Halpert authored the documentary. The mockumentary format of The Office relies heavily on direct camera interaction, and no one uses this technique more deliberately than Jim Halpert. His knowing glances, subtle smirks, and wordless reactions guide viewers through the narrative, essentially curating our perception of events. This theory suggests Jim is more than just a subject. He's the creative force behind the documentary we're watching. Notice how he's consistently positioned as the reasonable everyman, while others gradually devolve into exaggerated versions of themselves. His pranks, even the crueler ones, are framed as charming rather than mean-spirited. Number 6. Kevin embezzled money from Dunder Mifflin. Kevin's financial leap from struggling accountant to bar owner makes little sense unless he was stealing from the company all along. Throughout the series, we see multiple hints that Kevin was experiencing money problems, even pitching a fake ice cream business scheme to cover gambling debts. In Garage Sale, he casually pockets money during a board game while smiling directly at the camera. His accounting errors are consistently overlooked, and he frequently plays dumb when questioned about financial matters. Strangely, he rarely faces consequences for mistakes that should have resulted in termination. While While actor Brian Baumgartner later claimed Kevin acquired his bar by accumulating drink credit, this explanation never appeared in the actual show. What did appear was a pattern of financial incompetence, suspicious behavior, and zero accountability, the perfect cover for someone quietly siphoning company funds. The theory explains both his miraculous acquisition of a bar and Dunder Mifflin's constant financial troubles despite their supposedly strong sales. Kevin wasn't just eating chili, he was cooking the books. Number 7. Jim had an affair in Florida. The hotel scenes between Jim and Kathy in Season 8's After Hours episode leave many viewers uncomfortable, and for good reason. When Kathy appears in Jim's room wearing revealing pajamas and creates increasingly flimsy excuses to stay, Jim's response seems oddly calculated. Jim's call to Dwight about supposed bed bugs strikes many fans as a convenient cover to remove Kathy without looking guilty. A deleted scene even shows Kathy answering Jim's phone when Pam calls, a suspiciously intimate moment the show chose not to include. Behind-the-scenes information reveals John Krasinski actually refused to film any affair storylines, and Jenna Fisher confirmed the writers agreed to maintain Jim's fidelity. Number 8. Creed Bratton was connected to the Manson family. Creed drops one of the show's darkest references when casually mentioning, "That's how I got Squeaky Fromm," while giving Andy dating advice. This isn't a random name. Squeaky Fromm was a real-life member of Charles Manson's infamous cult, raising disturbing questions about Creed's past. In Fun Run, Creed mentions belonging to several cults, both as a follower and a leader, noting, "You have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader." This offhand comment sparked entire Reddit threads speculating on his mysterious background. Number 9. Jim Halpert is actually a high-functioning sociopath. Jim's charm masks something potentially disturbing, an ability to manipulate those around him without remorse. Several media outlets have explored this theory, noting how Jim shows little genuine regret for pranks that cause humiliation or distress. Floor 8 described him as a stone-cold sociopath who uses likability to manipulate everyone around him. He gaslights Dwight for years while being praised for it, and consistently makes self-serving decisions while maintaining his good guy image. His pattern of unilateral life decisions is telling, transferring without discussing it with Pam, buying a house without consultation, and pushing her toward sacrifices he wouldn't make himself. His constant deadpan expressions could be masking calculation rather than amusement. While the show never confirms this interpretation, the pattern is difficult to ignore. Jim rarely faces accountability for his actions, even when they clearly cross ethical lines. This theory forces viewers to reconsider whether Jim is really the hero of the story or something more complex and concerning.